Hello, today I will be doing the Disney book tag. So let's get right into it. The first category, question, thing, the Little Mermaid. A character who is out of their element, a fish out of water. For this one, I chose Tris Pryor from Divergent by Veronica Roth because she goes from Abnegation, a really quiet, calm action, to Dauntless, which is really reckless and loud, and she's not used to all that, and it's very different from what she's used to. Number 2, Cinderella, a character who goes through a major transformation. For this one, I chose Selena Sardossian from Dawn of Glass by Sarah J. Maas because not just throughout the first book, but throughout the whole series, she goes through a major change. She becomes awesomer than she already is. She becomes more amazing. She becomes stronger. She just changes for the better. Number 3, Snow White, a book with an eclectic cast of characters. For this one, I chose Splintered by A.G. Howard because Alyssa and Jeb and Morpheus and all the other characters from Wonderland, very weird, quirky, very unique. Oh, they're terrifying, but they're an awesome cast of characters. Number 4, Sleeping Beauty, a book that puts you to sleep. I don't actually have a copy of this one, but for this one I chose Twilight by Stephanie Meyer because I did not like that book. It was so boring in my opinion. Not that I'm dissing anyone who enjoys that book, or the series, it was so boring for me. Number 5, The Lion King, a character who had something traumatic happen to them in childhood. For this one, I chose Maximum Ride by James Patterson. Max in this book, she goes through a very traumatic childhood. She's locked in cages like a dog. She's experimented on. Actually, most of the main characters, there's about, her flock, they're all experimented on, and they all have very traumatic childhoods. Number 6, Beauty and the Beast. A beast of a book, a big book that you were intimidated by but found the story to be beautiful. For this one, I chose Afterworlds by Scott Westfield. It's a very big book, not just big in page size, but also just a heavy book. It took me a while to actually read this because of the size. But when I read it, I loved the story. It was an amazing story. And number 7, Aladdin, a character who gets their wish granted for better or for worse. And for this one, I chose An Ember in the Ashes by Sabatier because one of the characters in the book wished to be free. And well, they get their wish granted, even if it's not exactly what they expect it to be. Number 8, Mulan, a character who pretends to be someone or something they are not. For this one, I chose A Thousand Pieces of You by Claudia Gray because Margaret, the main character in this book, is like dimension jumping, and she has to pretend to be different versions of herself, and she just has to pretend to be someone she's not usually, she has her life, and then she has to jump from different dimensions, and they're just different people, even though they are technically still her. They are different from her normal life. Number 9, Toy Story, a book with characters you wish would come to life. Well, every book I've ever read. But for this one, I chose Sister Heavenly Fire, but just the whole Shadowhunter Chronicles by Cassandra Clare because the characters in this series are amazing. Just in this whole world are amazing. They're incredible. They're all unique and just awesome. I would love if they could come to life. Number 10, Disney Descendants, your favorite villain or morally ambiguous character. For this one, I chose Dorothy from Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page because she's not the normal Dorothy we know from Wizard of Oz. She's creepy and very evil. I mean, I read this and I was creeped out by her. I mean, they say Dorothy must die for a reason. And she must die. She's creepy. She's probably my favorite villain. And that is the Disney book tag. If you want to do it, I tag you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.